All right, welcome back, Pokemon GO players, to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is June 22nd, 2025. I am your host, Luis Palas. No, not in June. Wait, what am I talking about? Today is July 1st, 2025, right?
Yep.
Yep. No. Yeah. I completely bashed that. Whatever. It is what it is. This is a goth podcast, anyways. Here's my co-host, Chris.
It is your boy, Pokemon Trigger, please. We're back at it again. It's been a fabulous weekend, and yeah, we're very excited to talk about it with you guys. We hope you guys got everything you were looking for. It's been a fun time, and Pokemon Go is, still going crazy.
Oh my
so
God.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
I'm defeated. 2 weekends of Go Fest. And I got some stuff. I mean, I can't complain, but things like that is definitely kind of heart-wrecking when everybody's getting what you want. And like I have one goal. I had one goal this weekend, and it didn't happen.
Seeing all this stuff on Twitter.
I know, right? Not just Twitter. I mean, yeah, actually, Twitter is like the only place that I can find people just getting everything I want. We're here to talk about once again about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as everybody else. This episode of the Purified Podcast is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here in the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporter and patrons for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. Check us out at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. You can actually watch other content creators out there, part-time people. They definitely want to show you the best of the best in the Pokemon space. And yeah, let's keep an eye out for them. All right, well, I have a 10K hatching here. What do you think it's going to be?
Shiny Frigibax.
Okay, let's do it. It's a Pawniard. That's how you look. That's how you like it, right? Yeah, that's the Pawniard. Yeah, okay. All right, well, so Go Fest Global was this weekend. We actually had a good, interesting week happening the entire time, too, because we had the Reggies. And at first, I was like, nah, I'm not going to raid the Reggies. I'm going to save my passes for the rest of the week and the weekend and all that. And, yeah, that didn't happen. I did skip mostly Monday and Tuesday because I was like, Tuesday I couldn't really go out, even though Reggie Lucky was the one shiny that I needed. But all the other rages, I was like, nah, I don't need those. I don't need to right yet.
No.
We also had the continuous time research for like 6 special research, time research in your inventory. So you had to like do 6 raids every page, and the award for that was actually a background of your choice of the Reggies. I'm guessing you did not know that, didn't you? No. Yeah, so it was a continuous research. So I did actually complete all 6 pages. So that means that I was able to get one of each Reggie with the background. And there were some goodies from there. So how about Chris, before I let them know of my goodies for that specific week, and we'll talk about Global afterwards. What is it that you got during that specific week? How?
Oh, for just for the Reggies?
Yeah, from like Monday to Friday before Go Fest started.
Well, I'll tell you, I barely raided. I did some Regieleki. Didn't get anything crazy, but I did send you the coolest thing, in my opinion, that I got, which was a level 1 Regice. And I think the only background I got was the Regidrago that you get from the research from like the
time research.
Rank.
Yeah. From the time research. The Go Pass or the.
I think the Go Pass.
Oh, yeah, because we also got one from the Ancient Discover Pass or something, whatever it's called, which was the second pass of the event of the weekend. So
yeah, it was definitely like a guaranteed one.
Yeah. But it has So quick question. I remember, as far as I know, that those also have the regular background that the Regis had the entire time. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, which that background super cool. I love the fact that their eyes light up on the wall.
They light up to the Reggie that you're choosing.
Yes.
So
which the only background one I got for that was Regidrago, which I'm perfectly fine with. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to brag with. So
For that specific
level
week,
1
right?
Regice and
Okay,
that, yeah.
okay. For me though, let's talk about that because I did actually get some goodies from all those raids, and we'll talk about all those shinies that you're seeing on the screen. So give me a second here. The week started with 2 Hondooms. I don't know. I think it was during the Jumper event or things like that. Which is, I almost forgot.
doggy.
Yeah, we almost forgot about to talk about this, but because of all the festivities of GoFest, we didn't really like catch up to it in the end of the day. I started with a shiny Regice, non-background. I was doing a couple of remotes throughout the weekend or throughout the week, just because I had the extra coins and I was already gonna spend some anyway, so it wasn't really too much difference if I was spending them here and now. Then I got another shiny Regice. I'm sorry, another shiny Registeel. Then just a couple of shinies in between. I did get a Carablast and a Ralts in the wild. Those were actually the Carablast was a hatch. The Rose was in the wild, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I did a trade for a Necrozma. Didn't become super cool or anything. I wish it was. This is actually the coolest one. A Regirock shiny. Level 1 with the background.
Very nice.
Yeah. Now that's a good one. I like it. I like the aesthetic of it, how it looks. I mean, I'm gonna leave that at level 1 no matter how much you try it. That's basically a win in my book for that specific week. Even if it wasn't like a cool one of the other ones, but a level 1 shiny and background. Holy Jesus. I keep trading for stations with the background stuff and everything, and unfortunately, I just can't seem to get a good one. Anyways,
Hey, just wait till I do it.
I know, right? I did get a shiny Regidrago after like a full raid hour of it and a couple remotes. Nothing too crazy. A Regigigas, because why not? I actually got that during the time research. More matchups. I traded for a Wooloo and a Regieleki shiny for a Lucky. So that was because I needed that. I'm happy about that. I don't think it's a 90% anymore, but it is something closer to a 3-star. And then the rest is going to start being GoFest news. So let me go into... I'm not going to talk about my Hondos yet because that's mostly, I think the ones that I got are mostly from GoFest. But I did get a couple of extra backgrounds. So I was able to get a background of each one of the Regis. Let me scroll down through every single one of the background ones that I have here. So I got Regidrago, Regirock, Registeel, Regice, Regigaseleki, and more Dragos and Aleki. So yeah, I got a few background ones that I can trade if people want some. If you were rating crazy during that week, I'm hoping that you got something because not everybody got a shiny background in the book,
Yeah.
So hopefully things...
Did you get them from the raids too?
Yeah, but the odds of getting one in the raid was even lower. There's like a 10% chance of getting it from a raid just by doing them,
Okay.
I did get one Regidrago and one Regieleki out of raids, so it wasn't too bad. But I was also, just hoping to get one of each at that point.
Okay.
Just for purposes in the end of the day. But yeah, so that was basically the week. I tried to hang out with a few friends, and of course, I had to work Saturday. But it was only like half the day, and I'm sure Chris was also working the entire Saturday. So
pretty much.
Yeah. What is going on? My game just like lag so badly.
Them rats.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, so now we go into the full weekend experience. I'm gonna actually let you take the floor on the first one.
All right. For Saturday.
Yep.
Okay. Finding the beginning and the end. It's gonna be interesting. So let me see if I can figure that out real quick. Oh my gosh. Was it the 27th for Saturday?
I thought it was the 28th. No, that's the 27th. No, 27 was Friday.
27th was Friday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, starting, I believe. Oh my gosh! Yeah, there was there's a little bit more day one than I thought.
Interesting.
I know where it starts. I know where it starts. Okay, so I started off using an incense at work, and I got a shiny Torkoal. Didn't need any since we went to Go Tour, but I'll take it.
Right.
Got a shiny H unknown, a shiny S unknown, and then I think I ended up leaving work around this time. I didn't get to play like too crazy, but I got 2 shiny Volibes, a shiny Larvitar, and a shiny Skrelp, which we love shiny Skrelp over here.
Right.
A shiny H unknown, shiny Shieldon, another Torkoal, and Lectabuzz. I wasn't too fond of all the Pokemon that had a community day.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I finally got a shiny Zamazenta, so I was super happy about that.
Nice. Try me.
Yeah, I got a shiny Chespin, and then I got a Oranguru.
Ooh, monkey.
Another shiny S unknown. Yeah. And then a shiny I unknown, and we should be coming up around the end. A shiny Larvitar, and then a shiny Venipede. Oh, wait, no. One more shiny Venipede. Keep them coming. And then that was it for day one for me.
Okay. All right. Solid haul. Solid haul for sure.
It could have been a little bit crazy. There were so many I was hunting, but I was pretty happy with the haul.
I mean, what time you left work? About 12 o'clock or something?
About 12,
Yeah. So you had 2 hours worth of rotations with the Gold Plus, and then you started playing in hand afterwards, so it wasn't too bad.
Yes.
I actually had to work until 2, so I already had the full first half of the Gold Fest completely gone to me. My Gold Plus was on the entire time, plus remotes, I can tell you that much. Although I was at work, it was actually pretty slow, so luckily I was able to have my phone on the entire time. And I did have a lure next to me, so I was like, I tried my best there. It didn't. All right, so day one shinies for Go Fest. Ooh, baby. All right, so start off with remote raids. Why not, right? Like this is the first time in a while that I actually spent so much on remote raids, just because I was like going bananas. It's like I gotta get what I want. You'll see. Anyways, started off with a shiny Samacenta, known background. By the way, I do have over 2,000 extra large candies for Samacenta. So and about almost 4,000 regular candies for it. Anyways, then I guess this is the Gold Pluses catches when I was at work. This happened at the beginning of the first day. Teriorsa. Shiny Unknown D. So I was running the incense. Remember that we told you that incense stationary spawn Pokemon every 40 seconds. So it was at least, working in my favor. Even though it was, one of those things. Another shiny Teriorsa. So because why not, right? Another shiny Unknown D. So I got 2 Ds. Crazy. Shiny Nomo, which is actually still pretty good in some ways. Let me see. I know, right? I think that's the first half of the day, because after that I finally got out of work and I run over to the college for all this. Then I click on a Golett, and of course I get another shiny Golett, because why not?
Need more. Yeah,
I know, right? Shiny Volibee. I think it is cut in a while. I was on the hatch, but it is a pretty pink shiny. Shiny Scraggy. I think this was a Gold Plus. I don't remember correctly. I don't remember actually encountering it in my pool. Why not have 3Ds? How about that? 3D unknown, third than the unknown. I was happy with getting because it'll tell me that this one's our party. So I met up with Amanda and her sister, and we started hunting and everything. I did get a shiny Skidoo. So that's like what, my 3rd one or something? 3rd or 4th. Gosh. Well, that's because of, in-person events and all that. I finally got the L. Pun intended. Because why not? I don't know. I don't remember if I actually had another L before that, but it's like it happens. A blue shiny Flabebe. Now
I know, I saw that.
Was a hunt, dude. This was a hunt. I was happy about this. And it's level 1 too.
Oh my gosh.
Very happy about that. For sure. Why not a shiny Yamo hatching from a 5-kilometer eggs? Because it wants to continue being shiny after community day. I did actually get a shiny Torkoal from a 5-kilometer egg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's shiny luck coming for you.
I know, right? Why not a fourth D? Was it the 4th or the 5th? I don't remember at this point. It's like, anybody need the D? Vitamin D? You can't hold that in, can you? Oh, man. I did get another L-Gem, which is actually pretty nice. I thought I had needed more of this, but I actually have a full collection of these things now. I know, right? I was able to finally get another shiny Samacenta. Non-background one. Pretty okay. And then I think they kind of ended there. Even though this one does say that I was caught in a party. I think actually, no, never mind. I did get another shiny Samacenta too, with this one with the background. So I'm actually happy about that. I'm definitely trading all of this for a better one. So hopefully everybody else is getting a shiny background because we need the trades and lucky trinkets. How about a shiny Tentacruel or Tentacool? Because Papa Hanky is, sad that it's gone.
Yeah, he's saying goodbye.
Goodbye. Let's transfer this shit. I'm just kidding. Shiny Gulpin. Yeah, this was another Gold Plus catch, which actually now it says right there they better actually evolve a shiny. So let's evolve the shiny, shall we? Just because it is an okay shiny. But I don't have it shiny in the dex, so I think this is gonna be a dex entry for me, a shiny dex entry for me. He actually has a pretty cool color of light blue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, shiny entry right there for y'all. Gotta love it. All right, so yeah, now I gotta swallow it. Okay, so now I know that this was the end of the day because this shiny Wooloo was after I left the park. It still says that I was in a party, but I do remember catching this, and Wooloo wasn't one of the regular spawns from GoFest. Funny enough, I actually got traded a Wooloo before this and finally get another shiny afterwards. So it works that way, right? Oh, man. I did do a couple extra Samacenta raids on my way home. And just because I was like just doing some remotes here and there. So I did get 3 more shiny Samacentas. 2 of them back to back with backgrounds. Yes. Back-to-back backgrounds. And the IVs are almost the same, too. So that's pretty good, I guess.
Oh, my gosh.
I have a few here and there for sure. I was able to get a shiny session from a remote all the way from Japan. I think I had a couple of people. I have a friend in my friend list who's from Japan and another one from Australia. So I just been piggybacking off their raids when I was looking at the friend list every single morning. Or every single nighttime. Just from piggyback there. And that was actually the end of day 1 for me. I went to sleep and I was like, okay, I'll just do more in-person events or in-person on Sunday. So now we go into day 2. And Chris, how about you? Let me know how your day 2 went.
Yeah, I ended up leaving work a little bit early on Sunday to go meet up with friends for their baby shower they had going on.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, there were a bunch of Pokemon Go players. So we had 3 lures set up and everything. I will say I didn't really have too much shiny luck until we were like leaving around like 12:30 or 1ish.
Okay.
But the first shiny I got was an unknown R and an Electabuzz again. And then I had a shiny run for me that I was crying about. The shiny
yeah, you told me
Carbink.
about this one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, brutal. But I got double shiny Gulpin. And then another shiny Dedenne when I got home. We were really wanting to go out, but it started pouring around us. So we stayed home for the most part. I put the Palkia on, I put the incense on, I put the lure on, and I got a few more shinies. I got a shiny Jangmo, a shiny Unknown O, a Cubone, a Scraggy, and I got one of my chases, the shiny Skiddo. Very happy.
Nice.
And then another shiny Jangmo, which was funny to me because I didn't get any shiny Jangmos on the actual community day.
Yeah. You told me.
So yeah, that's the third one overall, just because I had one from last Go Fest. I did get a shiny Pissimian. Very happy about that because I missed out on that event. Got a shiny Pachirisu.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and then my last chase, shiny Frigibax.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. And that was a wild one, right? A wild spawn?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, my buddy got it from the raid, but not me.
And, I think Vern got the shiny and a hundo in sequential raids or something.
Yeah, I was hunting on a bunch more, but I am very happy with the haul. But yeah, tell me about your day 2.
All right, so day 2 started. We actually went to GT Break this time, and we had a community day meetup during it. So we actually stationed ourselves in the 3 street gyms of the park, and a lure into 1 or 2 lures here and there. We were just hanging out with the community, doing raids, walking around here and there. It was super hot in the morning though, so I was almost dying half the time I was walking. Even though I was like, wearing caps and everything that I could to prevent all that. We did a route and all that. We just hang out with the community, talked about with peeps, and it was actually pretty fun. It was nice. However, though, the catches weren't as much. I mean, it was mostly Gold Plus too, because I was trying to go to raids most of the time. Of course, I started the day with a shiny Unknown D. Was it like the first one now? What the frick is going on? It's like, seriously, yo. Anyways, Machop and Chespin has decided to appear. I did get another shiny regular station, and I'm gonna say this now. I did not get a shiny background station the entirety of the day. So, hey, Bendy, how's it going?
Did you pick Zamazenta or Zacian as your thing?
I picked Zamazenta because I had the extra energy from the in-person event, so I actually had my encounter from Zacian from the New Jersey.
I'm curious if that affected it.
I
don't know though.
Right, I don't know either, and I don't think that would have affected the odds on rates, but it kind of felt like it now that I think about it. But good thought, anyways. Then I got 2 shiny Munas and a Sandrew. You won one, didn't you?
I love Muna.
Give me a Pachirisu
didn't get a Muna.
Give me a Pachirisu for it.
What, my only Pachirisu?
Shiny orange Flabebe was pretty nice. I got a Cubone, and I think at this point we were like in between halfway through the day already. So we actually said it's like we need to cool down. It's been hot. It actually was supposed to. It actually rained like closer to the time. So we all just said it's like let's pack up and let's go to head up to the college again, and then just drive around and catch a few things. So I was able to snap myself a shiny Farfetch. So that's pretty nice. The Galarian form, of course. A shiny Ralts, another shiny Torkoal. This one was actually a Gold Plus catch. I was running my Gold Plus in Ultra Ball, so maybe it was catching a little bit more for me.
That would have been a good idea.
Like you're looking at your carbon. Because the next shiny after that, I got a carbon too. Hey, yeah, back to back, y'all. But yeah, no, I'm actually super proud of this because I didn't get one in New Jersey. I was actually super jealous of people getting it, but I'm happy that my Gold Plus was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a shiny.
I feel like with how much we hatch it.
Yeah, you'll probably get one of them.
Oh, that looks so much prettier than I remember.
Yeah, I know, right? And I actually almost completely... I thought it was actually pink shiny, but no, it's a blue shiny. I was like, holy Jesus, that actually looks pretty cool. I think I'm kind of mistaken it with the Yancy, so that's probably why. But yeah, that one for sure. Another shiny Torkoal from the Gold Plus, because why not? So now I got 3. I got trades for you. Shiny Squirrel, shiny Dino, shiny Yamo. How about a 6 shiny Unknown D? I don't don't understand why that letter has literally been the only letter shiny that I was getting throughout the entire weekend. Like, I don't...
You're the D king.
Indeed, right? Another shiny Yamo, and this one's a level 1. That was pretty nice. Like, it's a gold catch, I guess. Shiny Electabuzz. We were actually joking about this in the car. It's like, oh, we haven't seen a shiny Electabuzz. It's like, lo and behold, here it is. Oh, Lord, he's here. Shiny Crabrawler. We're just gonna skip that. I finally got a different letter unknown. I think this is the R, because it had like the symbol. It looked like a P with a little like something sticking out of the other side. I think it is the R, right?
Yes, yeah, that looks like the R.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was waiting for it to catch up.
Yeah, I know, I got you. Shiny Dino, Shiny Moral. I was happy about this because I think I actually didn't have a Shiny Moral until just recently, like today.
Huh.
I don't remember catching another one. I'll check my inventory, but I definitely don't think I had. This is my first Moral Shiny after that. A Shiny Paras, because why not? Shiny Gulpin. A Shiny Poniard from the 2-kilometer egg. Also, if you didn't know, you could have actually done Stations and some Ascentas with your Bisharp in your body, and then you could evolve it into whatchamacallit, the King Gambit. Yeah, because they were all steel when you battle them, but you catch them at different forms. So it was that cool. I guess because Poniard wanted to be shiny more, I guess I got another one in the wild from the Gold Plus. I kept doing raids, so I kept like piggybacking from people. This one's from Hillsborough or Oregon, I think, and I got another station. And I think this was the end of the event, but it looks like some spawns were continue on. So I got a shiny Executor and a shiny Meowth from the end of it. We went and got some hot pots at the end of the whole thing. We were just hanging out and just talking about our catches and things like that. So it was pretty nice. No hundos throughout the weekend for you?
No hundos. I did get like some purified hundos and just some decent IV legendaries. The only ones I'll mention real quick is a purified hundo Snorlax, which I don't even think I'm gonna I don't even think I'm gonna purify it though, because it's just
better as a shadow.
Cooler to have a good IV. Yeah, shadow. Plus you already know I have the hundo. I don't know, we'll see. But then I got a 96 Zacian and Zamazenta. I still haven't decided which one I want to change the forms of for both. So it's probably going to be those though, because I have not gotten anything better than a 96.
Well, we do have a couple of... Actually, we have like full, almost 2 months. Yeah, we have trades and things like that. So we're definitely waiting for a good time to be able to max out or we get some lucky trades here and going for the shinies. As for me, I did get actually 3 hundos the entire weekend. One of them being a wild hundo Carvin. Imagine if that would have been the shiny. And this was a Gold Plus cash, actually. Oh, no. Actually, I might have caught it in hand, but I just didn't notice until after later because I was doing raids anyways. I hatched a Hundo Yamo from a 5-kilometer egg. And a Hundo Poniard. So like my 4 Poniard Hundo from the 2-kilometer eggs at the
Team
time.
of King Gambit.
Yeah, probably. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I gotta find more dark types though. But yeah, those were actually nice hundos. I did get a Hundo Ferroseed randomly from the week. I think it was Thursday that I got this because I was at the dealership. Ooh. So that's not bad. I think it's like my second one or anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the cool catches. GoFest itself, it was fun because you get out, hang out with friends. I was actually super happy, hanging out with people around the town and everything. We were just hanging fun. Yeah. But the one thing that defeated me, unfortunately, was that after 2 weekends and after 400 Zacian raids, I did not see a single hundo Zacian and not even a single hundo Zamazenta.
You gotta get it from the trade.
I have to, brother. I'm gonna have to go ham on trades, and hopefully people will just be like, "Hey, how about a hundo here, please?"
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you throw me that shiny bitch. Oh man. But yeah, it's oh my god, I was just like so defeated at the end of the weekend. Like I finalized all my coins on the final remotes, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend anymore. I have to put a cap on it. I could have continued on and piggyback off everybody in the other side of the region and all the stuff, but I was like, you know what? I think it's been good enough at that point. So before we get onto the news, and I think this is gonna be a long podcast because of it. How did you feel about this Go Fest? How was it? How good was it for you this time around?
I think the spawns were really good. I did kind of like a little bit that the Pikachus took a backseat. They weren't, a wild spawn all over the place. I will say the only thing I thought was kind of funny was that people were calling it a unknown community day because of how, common they were.
Yeah.
But for the people that really needed shiny unknowns, I think this was a great event for that.
Yeah, I get it. I think in general, the event itself, the weekend itself was actually pretty fun. The spawns were, it wasn't lackluster. I think the spawns were actually a really good combination in a lot of biomes. The only biome that I didn't care about was the poison biome, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because there wasn't really much that I wanted from there. I mean, yeah, the Gulpins and everything was fine. But, I mean, I have Marines. I have all the other ones that do spawn. And so I was really not too much keen on the poison biome. But I only really noticed it for the last few hours that I did during the gameplay. But, I was actually happy that we were able to do a community day meetup for Go Fest for the second day. This was in the planet books from our community ambassador, Mafia. And it was more successful than anything. We had over 60 check-ins and our meetups this time around. So it's actually pretty nice. We're getting closer and closer to having a full-on meetups. And it was fun because he actually hung out some goodies. He was like, hey, if you get a shiny, here's a pin. Here's a shiny, here's a this, and all that. So that's pretty cool in the end of the day. So I think that the Go Fest experience was great in that sense. And the community itself was amazing at the time. So definitely something that I will keep in my heart. Of course, crying as it may be because I didn't get what I wanted. But trust me, I was defeated. And I will continue to be defeated until I see the Shando or Hondo in my books at some point. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And we're closing out Global as it is. However, that might not be the last thing we see from Go Fest this year before the end of the month, or before the end of the season, actually. Well, actually, let's talk about this real quick. Before we get into everything else, this is actually the most important one of them all. So let's get to it. It's not over yet, because prepare for Go Fest 2025 Max Finale. Let me see if I can put the music on this one, because it looks pretty cool. So you see Station and Semicenter in their forms. The logo changes colors entirely from Max Finale. Both Station and Semicenter are working to store a light in the clouds. And I'm sure you probably already know what this is all about, Chris, right? Yeah, there's a big hang coming for sure, right?
It's gonna be a big thumb war.
Indeed. So trainers, gather your friends, power up your Pokemon, and save the date. Pokemon Go Fest 2025 Max Finale is arriving on August 23rd and August 24th. Prepare while you can, because the countdown to something big is starting soon. Stay tuned for more details, because they like to tease us here and there. Yeah, now when I saw this trailer, it was actually right in the moment of our dinner during the final day of Go Fest, and I was like super hyped when I saw this, because I was like, okay, now I'm getting what you guys are doing. That's the reason why we got these damn dogs at this time around. Man, we're gonna have to prepare a lot for it. Are you excited, Chris?
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be Max G-Max, or do you think it's gonna be a regular 5-star?
No, it's gonna be a Max G-Max.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be a Max G-Max.
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch it. I don't know if we'll be able to catch it, or if we do, we just catch its regular form, because we don't have the ability to catch that in the main series games. It's a Gigantamax form. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's the reason why Session and Samacenta is actually part of the GoFest experience this time around, because we do have a max finale happening at those specific days for Eternatus, which is the other legendary Pokemon that basically is the darkest of days Pokemon from the main series games. As Eternatus is a poison dragon type, I'm sure that you guys can do your research when it comes down to it. However, he has a Gigantamax form only in the games, and you can only encounter it once in the main story. And then after that, you never hear from it again. You just see it, and that's it. However, during that time, you do battle with Seishin and Samacenta as your party to be able to take them down, and that's actually the reason why you win in the main series game. So, spoiler alert if nobody has ever finished Sword and Shield, but definitely something to always be hyped, because in Pokemon Go, it just seems like they want to bring in some things that we never see, and I'm sure the Eternatus will be a big plus to the meta and all that. So, will we be able to get more than one? This is a weekend event, so I don't know. It just feels like we're gonna have a full weekend of it, or something else happening at the same time. I have a lot of speculations, but that depends on how much we get. We're almost 2 months out before this actually happens anyway, so we're definitely gonna give more information as the day goes along. But
yeah,
anyways,
I feel like the only way we wouldn't be able to get more than one is if they ended up making it like a special research.
that too, yeah. I'm thinking that that's a possibility in the end of the day. But yeah, so that is, of course, what we're super hyped about. We're definitely gonna be keeping an eye on that information as it comes along. But for now, let's get into other news, and we're gonna try to get as much news as possible here for you guys, because we're already running a little too long from the information here. So, first and foremost, the Egg-cellent Reward for July is here, so you can earn more rewards in the web store. So it has fully reset. If you guys didn't get any more from June, it's already gone. As of the time of this podcast, of course. But you can also get the Eggs-pedition Access. This is a $5 ticket, so you can get like an extra single incubator use, extra experience for the first catch, extra experience from the spin, more gifts and things like that. So it's like kind of the same. If you actually got the full on like $15 tickets, you can actually get all three for free. So the reason doesn't matter if you have it or not at that point. The reward points does give you the levels this time around. I think they're almost close to the same as last time, but I think at level 2, if you spend money in the web store, you actually get like a premium pass and incubators, incense, all those things that a lot of people want. I mean, you'll be spending a lot of money if you really want to get all of these rewards from the reward points and everything. So I don't know much about that in the end of the day. So if I get it, I get it, and if not, then oh well, it's just extra stuff here and there. But then that's that. We already talked about the finale. How about the Go Past July update, Chris?
The Go Past July update. Is okay. I see. Yeah. As you guys know, if you don't know, Articuno was in the June for the June Go Pass, and in July we're getting Zapdos.
By the way, did you finish all of the tasks for the Go Pass, both the Ancient Recover and the June one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the whole thing, like all 500 of that one, and then 200 of the other one.
500?
It was 500 for the Ancient Recover one.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because the points unlocked like super early on Friday. So I just wanted to make sure that you were able to get all of that.
I could be wrong, but I think I got like the background legendaries that they gave you.
Oh yeah, that's a level 100, but the extra levels are just extra Stardust.
Yeah, I don't know how far I went.
I think you can still check on Ancient Recover though. Oh no, that's never mind. You can only check on June's one. Never mind.
Okay. But yeah, we already. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I lost your train of thought there for a second.
You're good. Yeah, trainers will automatically receive Go Pass July on Tuesday, July 1st. So we already got it at 10 a.m. And you can receive the Go points and rank up to get additional rewards all the way through Tuesday, August 5th at 10 a.m. local time. So get as many as you can. Additionally, from Saturday, August 2nd to Sunday, August 3rd, local time, there'll be no daily limit for how many Go points you can can earn. So I'm assuming that's when we're having the little shabam.
No, the finale is on the 27th and 28th of August.
Really? Okay, so something's going on.
Something's going on then, yeah. That's
August
actually
2nd, 3rd.
That's, oh my god, there's so many days that I gotta remember. It's like, okay, so beginning of the month, end of the month, give me the day off. But yeah, that's actually crazy that they are unlocking it for a weekend only. I'll probably finish it then.
Yeah, definitely play that day if you're trying to get all the rewards you can. You can also get the Go Pass Deluxe, the paid version of the Go Pass, and it is available on the Pokemon Go web store. And they say trainers who upgrade to Go Pass Deluxe July or Go Pass Deluxe July plus the 10 ranks on the Go web store will receive 10 Ultra Balls, 5 Max Revives, 1 Premium Raid Pass, and 5 Max Potions as a gift for doing it on the website. There's typically a bonus for doing it online, so definitely check that out. Featured Pokemon, Zapdos with the Delightful Day special background, Stardust, XP, Max Particles, Pokeballs, Candy, and even more goodies. It is kind of funny, like out of context, seeing Candy there.
Yeah, I know, right?
And if you get the Deluxe, you'll get a Lucky Trinket, 1 Super Incubator, additional encounters with more Pokemon, premium items such as Premium Battle Pass, Incense, Lucky Egg, Incubator, Lure Modules, and more, Candy Extra Large, and even more goodies. They don't mention a bottle cap, sadly. Major milestone rewards. Tier 1, 50% more XP from friendship levels. Tier 2, rank 50, increased XP and Stardust from research breakthrough. Tier 3, rank 75, increased Stardust and XP from hatching eggs. And then they just mentioned the Lucky Trinket, which, if you do not know, it is a guaranteed lucky friend. But it does have a time limit on how long you can use it. Yeah,
and you better use it before it times out for that reason. So, things to point out. Of course, the Zapdos with the Delighted background, Delighted Days theme background. It's actually pretty cool. That gives you, a little more chance of something. Do you know that there was somebody on YouTube that got the Shundo of that Articuno?
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was. You probably know him. Awesome Adams. The one guy who got double back-to-back Shundo Darkrai's, he just claimed that at the end of his video, and then all of a sudden he gets a Shundo background lucky, or a Shining background Articuno. I'm like, holy Jesus, I can't believe that happened. But yeah, it's your extension to things. I mean, you don't have to buy it. There is a reminder because I actually didn't buy the deluxe version until afterwards. But you can get extra points if you buy the deluxe version early. So you can actually get to your lucky trinket a little bit faster if you're looking for that.
There's a bunch of people during Go Fest that were saying, well, I already have the ranks, I might as well buy the thing.
You do only claim about 250 per day. If you buy more of it, then of course you get a little bit more here and there. I'm already ranked 22. I did buy the extra 10 levels. It was just the $10 one. I usually don't or want to buy extra for that reason, but I just want to get to the lucky trinket as soon as possible.
Another Zacian,
please. But yeah, so not bad. I think it actually puts a little bit more into the grind. At first, I was a little skeptical about how, the point system and everything goes with the Gold Pass and how you may be. But if you're actually somebody who works a lot or is more casual in some sense, sometimes you can get to those levels quicker just because you're not catching or reaching at the max rewards points at the time. So like this week, I'm actually working in a place where I don't have many spawns or stops in between. So how can I get the extra points or the points max limit for the day if I can't catch too many things well, I'm gonna go ahead and put a lucky egg on, or I'm sorry, a incense on, and then just my Go Plus get catching. Even though I don't get too many spawns for it, but it's making me use my items. It's making me use to think that, oh, I have to finish this before the end of the day, because it's gotta reset next day, and then it's just gonna be gone for another day. So it kind of gives you like a full on, I need to finish this somehow. So it adds on to your daily experience if you really want to grind out the points until you get into the end. So I like it. I'm starting to like it a little more here and there, even though the rewards could be better. We didn't mention this in the last podcast, but we are getting ultra unlocks just like every Go Fest, and now we have information about the very first ultra unlocked. The Hisuian Sora emerges from the shadows from the ultra unlocked Hisuian celebration. Whoop whoop! There it is. So it's starting on Tuesday, July 8th. So this is happening next week at 10 a.m. to Sunday, July 13th, which is actually a pretty chunk of time now that I think. The Pokemon's debut, the Spiritful Fox Pokemon Hisuian Sora and its evolution Hisuian Zorak will make its Pokemon Go debuts. You can evolve it with 50 candies. So that's pretty nice to keep in links. Space-time anomalies return. Keep an eye on the sky for mysterious phenomena appearing during this event. Space-time anomalies are connected to the world from the distance bands, and you may encounter different Pokemon when they appear. This is like the second time they do this. I think we had it for a full season at one point, but that was actually pretty cool. But yeah, it's still nice to see it coming back. The event bonuses.
I remember it during the Go tours.
Yeah, that too. The event bonus says 4 times experience for catching Pokemons. Jesus.
With a lucky egg.
We got a lucky egg. That's 8 times. That's crazy. 4 times Stardust for catching Pokemons. Increased chance of encountering shiny Hisuian Bolter and shiny Hisuian Quillfish in the wild. Increased chance of encountering shiny unknown you from raids. That's the one thing that I heard about this. And a special collection challenge will be available starting during the event. You may complete it by catching the Pokemons from the space-times anomalies. The wall encounters. We have Zubat, Hisuian Bolter, Magikarp, Hisuian Quillfish, Starly, Crognat, Pelletil, Hisuian Sora, which is not a rare spawn, luckily, Rufflet, Burmite. And some encounters, some people may encounter things like Sneasel, Larvitar, and Bagon. Like, we haven't seen enough of those, but in raids, we have Hisuian Growlithe and Hisuian Sneasel with Unknown You in 1-star raids. And in 3-star raids, we have Hisuian Bravery, Hisuian Avalok, Werdeer, and Cleavor. That's pretty cool, actually. Some of them, well, all of this can be shiny except for the... actually, all of them can be shiny. That's pretty cool. Field Rich stats rewards, of course, awards with Stardust and all that. There's collection challenges with encounters with Hisuian Sora, and then the web store you can buy to upgrade item packs and everything for $1.99 or equivalent to your currency. So that's pretty cool. Visit the web store from your mobile device and select sign in with Pokemon Go to be logged on into our new improved store. I guess they're making updates to that store anyways. So how excited are you? Basically, how excited are you for this Hisuian Celebration unlock?
It's very cool. There's a few shinies in the raids that I definitely need. Hisuian Zorak, I feel like it's going to be a nice one for PvP. It's definitely a fan favorite Pokemon.
He's a normal ghost?
Normal ghost.
Oh, that's
a very, very nice typing.
It does have less weaknesses that way, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. What about you?
I think they could have added a little bit more to it.
A little crazier.
Yeah, but I can't complain because I think during that week we have Solgaleo.
Ooh.
So I'll be happy about doing those.
Yeah, save your money a little bit,
yeah. I gotta start saving some money here and there. Man. All right, well, that's not too bad. We'll keep an eye on that for the celebration next week and see how it goes from there. We'll probably won't hear from us until the following week after that. Depends on how it goes. How about you let us know what Section and Samacenta is bringing to the table with their new adventure effects?
Yeah, this is good because I'll be learning with you guys. Their special moves are Behemoth Blade and Behemoth Bash, for Zacian and Zamazenta, respectively. So let's see what they do. If you do not know, adventure effects are temporary bonuses to help you on your Pokemon Go adventure activated by powerful Pokemon attacks that are used outside of battle. So when you have the Crown Form Zacian or Crown Form Zamazenta using their special moves, this is what happens. Zacian using Behemoth Blade by using 5,000 Stardust and 5 Zacian Candy to strengthen their Pokemon attacks in raids and max battles for 6 minutes. Okay.
And you can extend this to however long you want to do it for.
Yeah. So that's a background thing that like you don't have to use. Oh my gosh, you don't even have to use Zacian on your team for that.
Yeah. So think of it this way. Think about a couple of 5-star raids that you can do without having to have a party with somebody. Can you solo a lot of the 5-stars because of this now?
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing a lot of speculation about it. Especially with everything else.
It's turning to be a little while of an information here, especially because we can power up a Mega that can be in your party for the battle and Zacian. Oh my god.
It's going to be very interesting. And then for Zamazenta, you can use Behemoth why do I keep saying that? Behemoth Bash for 5,000 Stardust and 5 Zamazenta Candy to strengthen Pokemon's defense in raids in max battles for 6 minutes. And then obviously you can max that out however you want. But yeah, I'm very excited for both of these. I think it's going to make max battles especially a lot easier. But yeah, I think the raid potential is going to be crazy too.
Think of it this way. Zacian is like, for max battles, it's like basically a mushroom at this point.
Yes.
So that just keeps you at bay. And now if you're like, say you're going against something that hits super hard, having Behemoth Bash wouldn't be a bad idea regardless, because it does keep your Pokemons a little bit stronger throughout the raids and defenses and all that. And actually, you don't know this. I don't know if you've actually seen this. Zacian and Zamazenta, do, as you know in the lore, don't Dynamax. However, you can use them in max battles.
Yep, I did see that.
And if that's the case, you actually are able to use a Zacian with Behemoth Bash just to, attack and things like that. I don't know if during it, without activating the event, actually gives you a boost sensation. I can't remember right now, but I know Zamazenta, when it comes into the field in the max battle, he gets an extra shield when he comes in.
I believe it has to be maxed out on the max guard for that, but I could be wrong.
I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong too. But I gotta work on, getting a good one anyways for all of that. So it's definitely something at that point. I'll work on it when it comes down to it. But yeah, so you were able to get Zacian and Zamazenta. I do have maxed out Zacian energy right now, so
oh my god,
trust me, I did ham just like maxed. But yeah, so pretty cool to have extra events, extra effects through your gameplay. It just seems like something like this could have come a little bit earlier, but a lot of the actual adventure effects has been doing pretty good. The only one that I still disappointed is for Necrozma, because they don't do too much aside from a few things. So, but this one is actually relevant to a lot of the things that people want to use it on. Imagine if you actually apply this in PvP. That'd be crazy. That'd be broken as well.
Why is this guy one-shotting me? I got a Zacian on.
Yeah. All right. There's a celebration happening as of today, and we're going to talk about it because I don't think we did last time. But
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Pokemon Go. 9 years, starting, I think, on July, 6th? But this celebration is happening from July 1st all the way to July 6th. Actually, why is it ending the day that it was supposed to be? I don't understand. Unless they're planning something else, that'd be crazy. So, again, it's starting right now at 10 a.m. Local time all the way to 8 p.m. local time on July 6th. New custom Pokemon will appear through the event. Ivysaur, Venusaur, and Gimmighoul, withholding the 9th anniversary coin, will appear in as a debut for the event. If you're lucky, you might even encounter a shiny one. This is also the release of shiny roaming Gimmighoul in Pokemon Go.
So you're saying I need to open a coin bag?
Yes. And you can actually do 2 today if you already have one ready.
Huh.
Yeah, you might want to go for a walk after this. I'm actually doing that after this too. But yeah, so if you're lucky, you may encounter shiny ones, and golden lure modules don't attract gimmickle holding the 9 adversity coin. So, oh, did I lose Chris? I think I lost Chris. Hold on.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. As I was saying, we have the shiny gimmickle and the 9 adversity coin. The 9 adversity coin will be like a background shiny that you can get, or a background encounter. Which is basically just the background having the 9 adversity coin, but on the back of the coin you actually see the little 9, but it's so tiny you can barely see that. So good luck getting actually one.
Kind of like the teacup.
Yeah, tiny like a teacup kind of deal. But you'll be able to tell that it has the 9 adversity coin because it has the background anyways. However, during this time, they forgot to unlock the shiny regular gimmickle, not the 9 anniversary one. They did refix that a little bit later in the day, so now you can encounter all the both of them through the coin back if you wanted to. So that's pretty cool. Again, I'll be working out here. Ben Bono says, increased chance of becoming lucky friends. Did you put in my gift food?
I can do it right now.
Yeah, please. Actually, no, we're really lucky. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I'll be talking to you about this in a few moments later. Increased chance of to get lucky Pokemons in trades. Okay, I gotta make some trades today for regular station and Summer Center. My friend, can you give me your account? Anyways,
Oh my gosh.
Pokestops may turn gold without the golden lore module. That's pretty nice. Increased chance of encountering shiny Pikachu wearing the cake hat and shiny Eevee wearing a party hat. Oh my goodness, I got sorry. In raids, actually, so that's even better. That's not better. Gimmickle holding the 9 Everson coin will have the 9 Everson team special background, which we're actually talking about that now. Friendship levels will increase faster than normal through opening gifts, training Pokemons, or battling together in race gyms or trainer battles. That's pretty nice. Chances of finding 9 or 99 or even more Gimmickle coins when you spin a Pokestop with a gold module alone. During the 9th anniversary party, you may discover party hats in the wild. Tapping on them will award you items and counters with advanced team Pokemon. That's actually a pretty good addition regardless. Also, for the first time in Pokemon GO, you may encounter shiny Gimmickle if you're lucky. Heck yeah. So it says right here, in addition to the 9th anniversary party, special bonuses on certain days. On July 1st at 10 a.m. to July 3rd at 10 a.m. local time, half hash distance when eggs are placed in incubator on this days. What? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's why I was hatching so many eggs this morning. Then we have on July 3rd at 10 a.m. to July 5th at 10 a.m. local time, we have 2 times experience for catching Pokemons. And then the end of the days for the 5th through the 6th, we'll have at 8 p.m. local time, by the way, 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. So a little bit of celebration here and there for bonuses. That's not bad in the end of the day. Wild encounters. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle wearing their party hats will be appearing in the wild. The first party Pokemon will appear in certain days throughout the event. Interesting. Raids. The following raids can appear. Pikachu and Eevee wearing their cake and party hat respectively. We'll know about that, I guess. And I feel like I'm reading this for the first time, but I think I forgot to probably read it at the time. Field Reach stacks will award you with encounters with eventing Pokemon. This includes Gimmickle holding a 9% coin if you're lucky. So we know what the task is. The task is obtain 9,999 Stardust for a Gimmickle encounter.
Oh. For whatever reason, I thought you were going to say coins.
It's like, no. Like, good luck with that. Time research will be awarded and free. So, yeah, so we currently have the time research, and you just have to do a few things here in the game. Again, I want to go for a walk because I want to finish most of this anyways. And you also get encounters with Stardust experience and encounters with attempting Pokemon, including Bulbasaur wearing the party hat, Wobbuffet wearing the party hat, and Gimmickle holding the 9th anniversary coin and more. You can buy the ticket for $1.99 or equal to the local currency for some more stuff like a Super Incubator, Max Mushroom, and encounters with the Gimmickle and all that stuff. I haven't bought this yet. I'm still kind of holding on to not wanting too many things. However, this is not the only thing that happens, because the Master World Research, which granted, it's coming back once again for players who did not have the chance to actually get this. This is the Master World Research for Shiny Jirachi. And of course, if you already have one or you already finished the research, you do not get to get another one. So sad for hardcore players, good for people who actually wanted this, but you do have to buy it for $4.99 anyways. That's pretty nice. It is going to take you a while to finish this one though, because this one took us a bit of a moment. We were kind of holding for whatchamacallit, the keckling part. Remember that?
Oh my god.
Indeed. Pokemon GO Western has the Ultra Ticket Box, the Party Ultra Ticket Box, for $4.99, and you can get some extra stuff like Max Revice and 1-star pieces for free. You can also, double your rewards if you buy it from the World Store for the Reward Pass. And some new avatar items, the Team Valor, Mystic, and Instinct Go wristbands. That looks pretty cool. Actually, I think I have one of them already. I didn't buy it, but I think you can actually get a generic one too.
Huh.
Let me check my accessories here. Yeah, you can get a generic Go Pass one, but you can also have one of each color of your team. So I kind of want my blue one, but I'm okay having the regular one there.
Mm-hmm.
So just because, you're still able to use it. It looks pretty cool, actually, so I'm kind of happy about that. And some stickers happening throughout the event, of course, for Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and Ivysaur. You can evolve some Venusaurs with the party hat, I think. Let me check. Or Bulbasaur.
Okay, because Charizard was the one before, so they just added.
Yeah. Let me see if I have... Is it Bulbasaur and custom? If I can type custom. So the one that I can evolve, yeah, I have one from 2020 that can now evolve. It's not a shiny one, but it's still pretty cool to have. And then I've been catching a few from the Gold Plus anyways. So that's pretty cool. What are your thoughts about this? Because we're already going ham on this event.
I think Shiny Gimmighoul is really, really cool to have in there. Having the 9 coin is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something I'm really going to be chasing for, but if I get it, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, nothing really crazy.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. All right, let's get through a few more things here. We do have Community Day happening on July. And this was something that was already kind of expected because of everything that was happening. July's Community Day for 2025 is going to be Quaxly, the, what's I might call it? The duckling Pokemon. It's happening on Sunday, July 20th from 2 to 5 p.m. Of course, Quaxly will be appearing more frequently in the wild. And if you are lucky, you may encounter shiny ones. You'll be getting lucky if you actually do this. Quaxly evolution all the way to Quaxquell, or Quaxwell, sorry, will know the charge attack Hydro Cannon, which we kind of knew that was the case. However, the ability for Quaxwell to actually have Aqua Step, which is a brand new move, is a new charge attack that does 55 power and increases the attack stage by 1 stage, and then it has 55 gems and raids. Diversity for this Pokemon is not bad. It is, I believe, isn't Quaxwell a fighting type when you evolve it?
Yeah, fighting water.
Yeah, which is interesting. Fighting types in Pokemon Go are very prevalent to do well, especially if the water too. So giving you an attack that boosts your attack stage and something that hits hard too, like Hydro Cannon, wouldn't be a bad idea regardless. Although you still need a little diversity in the game. Community Day special research for $1.99. Of course, encounters with Quaxly with the Delightful Days theme special background. And more stuff going through. So just make sure when there's special research goes live, so you can buy it in the web store. Special backgrounds continue time research. Of course, it is the time research you can continue on throughout another 5 days of it, and you can encounter a background Quaxly. Ben Bono says 3 times catch Stardust, 2 times candy catching, 2 times candy excel. Lower mode activated for 3 hours, incense 3 hours, snapshots throughout the day, special trade for a maximum of 3 per day, so make sure you do your trades, and trades will require 50% / Stardust throughout the event. Feel Rich stats, of course, Ultra Community Day box in the web store, and some Community Day meetups. But Quaxly is the last of the trio of the starters. But we were already thinking that this was gonna be the case altogether. So I'm excited to see what else they're planning for the rest of the year, but we'll figure out when that gets there. But exciting, not exciting, that depends on who you talk to. Right, Chris?
Yeah, any new shiny I feel like gives something to hunt for.
Maybe they'll finally give us the Gigantamax for shiny now that all three of them will be. Actually, no, what am I talking about? This is Paldea.
You're crazy.
That'd be crazy. But yeah, so that's most of the news. I think that's everything that we actually had to cover. I wanted to talk TTG Pockets or anything related in the Get Good, Get Wrecked, but I think we can leave that for next time.
Okay.
But thank you so much for everybody for listening. Chris, you have anything else to add before we go?
Honestly, nothing I can think of. Just if there was anything you guys were hunting for, I hope you guys got it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the events coming up.
I hope so too. So thank you so much for listening, everybody. You can always listen to any of the podcast services feeds: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google. No, not Google. Radio, Amazon Music, and all those places. Thank you so much. If you can leave us a review. Follow our social media. Myself at Pure Let It Go. Chris at PKMN Trigger Please with a C at the end. And anything related to the podcast, Purified Podcast, on Twitter or X, whatever you call it. You can email us anything to purifiedpodcast@gmail.com. You can also join our regular Discord, but if you join the Patreon exclusive Discord, you can definitely support us there on the Patreon. Make sure you check us out. And of course, anything else related, just check us out at the PokemonProfessor.com, the Professor Network. With that being said, Chris, let's take us away for the night.
All right. Hope you guys had a fabulous Pokemon Go Fest. A lot of fun to have, a lot of Pokemon to hunt. Definitely had a fun time. Be safe out there. A lot of crazy stuff they're putting in the game. A lot of stuff to look forward to, and a lot of news. We went a little bit over, just a tiny bit. So definitely know we're going to have plenty of news for you guys next week as well. See you guys then.
Keep purifying them. Happy birthday, Pokemon Go, and we'll see you guys next time.